Hey guys, Evil Panda here, and this is Chapter 6, Alester, and this is Part 3 to his story. So if you want to see what happened in his story last time, you'll have to go back to Chapter 4 and watch that.
This painting
The Queen has kept me waiting for quite some time. She must be speaking with Valar.
I hope
Whatever happens, I will not let him wed my sister and become the new master of Riverspring.
Aye, and I suppose you'll be wanting to marry her off to young Joffrey as well.
Your Grace.
My dear Alester, thanks to the information obtained by Sir Valar's spies, we have made much progress in our attempts to reveal those who would dare to conspire against the crown. For that, you have my gratitude, Sir Valar.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I give you both free rein to track down the man who calls himself the Mother Hen and those he protects. That outlaw is in possession of important documents. Find them and ensure that he and his followers suffer the punishment that they deserve. You must cooperate in order to complete this mission. Beware of the Mother Hen, who seems to have unexpected resources.
I have located someone who will lead us to him, Your Grace. My Bloodseekers are ready and await me in the city to begin the hunt.
Excellent. You will explain the situation to Sir Alester once you have arrived. Honor my name, sirs. Your future depends on it. I'm counting on you. Your success will help me to judge your worth and your devotion to the crown.
Look at what we have here, Alester Sarwick, so far from home. What are you doing here? Go back to your brigand-infested town.
You know as well as I that there could be no other outcome to this conflict. You must accept it.
Mercy. I've been waiting for days.
So what?
Don't delude yourself, Alester. You can't possibly hope to impede my ascent.
We shall see about that. In the meantime, let us concentrate on the task that the Queen entrusted us with. Who are the Bloodseekers that you spoke of before?
My personal army. Unlike you, I have made something of myself these last 15 years.
You don't really think I'm going to allow you to provoke me like that? Do you?
No matter. In any case, don't think you'll be seeing the Queen again.
Threats? How charming. I imagine that they're the famous Bloodseekers whose merits you extol to the Queen.
That is indeed them. Yond, Azil, and Wex, who you see here, are my lieutenants.
It is time to take care of the task that the Queen gave us.
Apparently, it begins here, in this pottery workshop.
What does the potter have to do with the man we seek?
The Mother Hen does not carry this name by chance. The man has many protégés in King's Landing. One of them is a potter's apprentice here. He is named Harry Waters. He is a bastard. My spies reported that the Mother Hen's men watch him closely. Let's go rough him up a bit. It should get the Mother Hen to come out of his hole. Jon, tell us what you have learned.
Young Harry is working here now, I am sure of it. On the other hand, he is not alone. The shop is full of apprentices. Old Jeremy loves the company of young boys, from what I've heard. What shall we do with these other sweet lads?
Kill them. I won't have them running around talking about what they saw.
Then it would be best to start by not killing anyone. When swords do the talking, things quickly get out of hand. That Harry, does he know you? Does he have reason to be wary of you?
Not yet. Why?
Then let us simply ask to speak with him. Let us bring him to a private place and take care of this matter without touching his companions. Their deaths will bring us nothing.
I always forget what a delicate constitution you have. But perhaps you're right for once. You three, stay back and let Alester talk. If the Potters get restless, you'll know what to do.
Let's go.
My lords, what an honor your visit is for me. I am Jeremy, Master Potter. I own this modest establishment. How might I be of assistance to you? Dennis, go fetch wine from the trial for their lordships. Move it!
Yes, Master.
The wine will not be necessary, thank you. We would like to speak with one of your apprentices, a certain Harry Waters. This is where he works, is it not?
Harry? Yes, he works here, but has he done something wrong?
No, do not worry. One of my servants had a quarrel with him recently regarding a gaming debt. This situation is embarrassing and I would like to see it dealt with before leaving King's Landing. I would like to give compensation to your apprentice myself.
That is very commendable of you, my lord. I'm certain that Harry will appreciate it. Unfortunately, he's not available at the moment. He's not here. But I will tell him of your visit, never fear.
Do not mock us, Potter.
There's no need for that. What is wrong with you?
This old goat is dripping with fear, Alester. He won't give us the boy if we ask nicely.
Is there something wrong, Master Jeremy?
Dennis, don't get involved in this.
Sirs, your hostile manner is unwelcome here. I must ask you to leave.
You'll be less talkative once I've cut out your tongue. And you, old man, maybe you'll be more talkative after this.
No, please. No! My apprentices! Why? What did they do to deserve this?
It's Harry that I want, you old madman. Was he one of them? No? Where is he?
In the workshop. Behind the door.
Good.
Did you have to do that?
This wouldn't have happened if he'd given us the apprentice right away.
I see. Let us go fetch the boy and be done with it.
Get back, murderers! You will not touch a hair on that child's head!
Ha! The death of the Potters finally got you to come out of your hiding place.
Lord Waymer, what's all this? Who are these men?
They're coming for you, Harry. Stay inside, you'll be safe.
We'll see about that.
Go back to the hen house immediately. Warn the mother hen.
Stay where you are, child.
Run! We can't lose sight of him.
Follow the pillars.
Get away, rascals! Miserable bastard! Stay here! Get back here! I'll tear you to shreds, you shit! Right, let's go all the way round!
Do you really believe that? There! He didn't get far!
He's running out of breath! He's almost ours! It's a dead end. We've got him this time.
Oh, yes?
Look who's waiting for.
The Potter's apprentice went in there. Do you truly believe that the mother hen is here? It's a pigsty.
Precisely. It's perfect to avoid attracting attention. I would have been surprised if he lived directly in the Red Keep.
Finally, your soldiers have caught up with us. Thankfully, we didn't have to depend on their talents as trackers.
Not too soon. What kept you?
Other men at arms arrived from behind, Sir Velar. We had to rid ourselves of them before we could follow you. Has the bastard disappeared?
He just had enough time to go in there, and we will follow him. Desil, I hope that my Bloodseekers are ready.
Yes, sir. They are surrounding the house as you ordered. They will kill any who attempt to flee. None of them will escape us today.
Perfect. Do you smell that, Alester? It is the smell of our enemy's fear.
You are certainly enjoying this, aren't you?
Why not? This is a moment to be enjoyed. My enemies are about to stumble, and their fall will increase my power. It is sweet nectar to one who lives by the sword, Alester. It is my honor.
Attack!
Sir Godric, there you are.
Come! Come closer so that I may see your faces more clearly.
Godric. So that is the name of the man hiding behind that ridiculous alias.
Ah, the bastard tracker and his band of miscreants. Our dear queen ended up releasing her dogs.
I'll make you regret your words, old man. It will be my pleasure to slit your throat.
My master will know what happened. He will have your heads planted on spikes. And be certain that Cersei Lannister will not escape this unscathed. Her betrayal will not go unpunished.
Queen Cersei officially named you as an enemy of the crown. If there is a traitor amongst us, it's you.
Poor madman. Do you not even know whom you attack? My master is none other than Lord John Arryn.
The Hand of the King?
No matter. It is the winners who write history. No one will ever know who came here. I will make sure of that personally.
As for you, sir, whoever be your master, this is where your road ends. That is the Queen's will.
Sir Godric, escape through the cellar. We will take care of these assassins.
May the warrior protect you, my friend. We will meet again on the other side. Harry, follow me.
He must not get away. Kill them all!
Master above, have mercy on us. How many of them are there still?
It's that Godric we need. Wex, get the others and go upstairs. Stop Mother Hen's henchmen landing on us again.
My pleasure, sir.
Let's go and take care of him.
You are very persistent, but don't think that I shall fall so easily. A little wildfire will perhaps cool your ardor.
Wildfire? That pyromancer's piss burns everything it touches. A drop can transform a man into a human torch.
I know wildfire, Valar. It is nothing but another of my god's incarnations.
And that is how the Queen declares war upon her king. Truly a bleak day for the Seven Kingdoms. The rebellion, the trident, all that we've suffered. All of that for this?
You chose the weak side. It's a bit late to realize it now.
I won't let you out of my sight, rogue. I will be here laughing when the stranger drags you to hell.
Indeed. You can act as a whore for my men there. We are not finished, Alester. It is the bastard's turn now.
No, please stop by the Seven. Do not hurt me.
You certainly gave us the runaround. You had your chance, but it couldn't last.
Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? What have I done?
We are here because the Queen wishes it. Don't take it personally. Go on, Alester. The honor is yours. Try to distinguish yourself for once.
I'm sorry, my boy. I would have preferred for things to be different.
I do not understand. What could the Queen possibly want with me? It makes no sense.
We all walk amongst the shadows, my boy. All will be clear once you reach the Master's light.
Oh!
Death is still death. Your hymns won't change a thing.
I will do what I have to do in order to get back my titles, but in my own way. Keep your taunts for the underlings you keep company with.
Don't chide yourself, Alester. I will obtain River Spring, like I obtained the Queen's favor.
Everything is finished up there, Sir Valar. There's not a soul left alive in this whole bloody place.
Good. Pillage as much as you want, but if you find letters or documents, let us know.
My thanks, sir. I will let the other Bloodseekers know.
We have nearly finished. You've been nothing but an irritant to me, Alester. I couldn't have taken much more of your company.
Your words are as empty as your sense of honor.
What do you know of my sense of honor? You. who ran away from your duty.
Don't play that game with me. You know what I speak of.
I see that you have still not gotten over your mistakes. Enough idle chatter. We need the documents that the Queen requested. I do not wish to remain here long.
So this is your personal army. They look like crows on a battlefield.
This chest is horrible.
This would appear to be what we seek. Let us see what this Godric was hiding. Letters. So he wasn't lying. He did have orders from the King's Hand himself. Ah, here is something that will no doubt interest the Queen.
What have you found?
I was tracking down a girl who vanished just as I was about to close in on her. This document details what happened to her. It surprised me that she escaped me so easily. John Arryn was behind all of that. He sent her to hide in the north. And it would seem that this Godric was supposed to join her. John, someone must go to the north and get that girl. The Queen wanted her head at any cost. You are my best spy. I would like you to go in person, take a few men and go to Castle Black. Pretend to be Godric Donnelly. That whore will more easily come out of her hole if she thinks she's found her protector. Send me a raven as soon as you have located her. I will go meet you and take care of her personally.
Understood, Sir Valar.
It is time that I return to the Red Keep to report to the Queen, Alester.
Don't think that you'll see her without me.
Indeed. We will meet again at the entrance to the throne room. You certainly took your time. 1 second more and I was going to see the Queen alone.
You didn't think I'd give you that pleasure, did you? We're off.
Ah, my brave knights have returned.
Your Grace, the mission you gave me has been accomplished. Your Grace, the mission you gave me has been accomplished. Furthermore, here are the documents that you asked for.
Perfect. I note that you managed to cooperate finally. Let me see that. So that wretch is in the north. Good. Now, let us speak of you, sirs. I have had news of your hunt's progress. Your escapades throughout the city are already a source of much talk. I would have appreciated a bit more discretion.
Forgive me. There were many men standing between us and our objective.
I see. I shall attribute that to your inexperience in the matter, sir. Do not let this happen again. I'd rather not have to get rid of you. But after all, this commotion revealed our enemies, did it not? Without that, I imagine that you would not have found out about this mother hen. On that subject, I heard tell that Lord Alester insisted on resolving matters peacefully at the Potters. Is this true?
Alester perhaps suggested the idea, but I am the one who made the decision, Your Grace.
Don't take credit for the ideas of others, my dear Valar. I believe that those Potters sheltered an accomplice of our enemies. I would not have been saddened by their deaths. It would have been better to let this small indiscretion go, to avoid drawing too much attention to this whole affair. What matters is that our enemies have been destroyed for good.
Consider it done, Your Grace. The mother hen, whose true name is Godric Donnelly, will cause you no more problems.
On the other hand, you must know that the man served the hand of the king himself. If he hears of this, his reaction may be detrimental to your cause.
Do not worry, my good fellow. Lord John Arryn will learn nothing of the kind. The hand of the king is dead. I heard of it just a moment ago.
What happened?
He was struck down by illness. His intrigues and power died with him.
I see.
And concerning River Spring, Your Grace? Have you made your decision?
Not yet, sir. Your collaboration is not yet finished.
Your Grace, I had thought to fulfill my contract by eliminating the enemies of the Crown.
You thought wrongly, Sir Alester. In light of the letter you brought to me, there still remains one person for you to find. The documents that you've brought me will enable us to continue our search for the young girl that you allowed to escape, Sir Valar. This information leads me to believe that she was sent north, somewhere close to Castle Black. Her name is Jane Greystone. I want you to return her to King's Landing, dead or alive. Use whatever means you like. I care not. It is now up to you to prove how determined you are to become the future master of River Spring. Come back to me once you have taken care of the young girl. Not before. You may go.
Unfortunately for you, Alester, one of my men has already left for the Wall. That is a race you will not win.
Parading round like a fine lady. Well, well. Has the hungry lioness found herself a new lackey?
Are you speaking of the Queen like that? In her own palace? We are in the Red Keep, young man. You must enjoy living dangerously. What is your name?
My name is Uthor of the Vale. I was a knight under John Arryn, the Hand of the King. At least until that whore from the Westerlands killed him.
Careful. Such talk would be ill-advised.
I will say what must be said. She is a murderer and a traitor plotting against her king. I dare to say it, and it seems I am the only one here who does.
I myself am a servant of House Lannister, and I will not allow you to sully my lady's name. Hold your tongue, my lord, if you do not wish to lose it.
I know very well what I risk. Run along back to the Mother Lioness, you dog's body. I will fulfill my duty, whatever it may cost me.
Sir Alester, what are you still doing here? I would have thought you'd be moving heaven and earth to find the Greystone girl.
I am, your grace. But first I must tell you of Sir Uther Donnelly's impropriety. He spoke of you in a manner that was inappropriate.
Ah, Sir Uthor, yes. A sad case of excessive loyalty. The poor boy holds me responsible for the illness of our late lamented John Arryn. I do not know what fantasy has overtaken him. I imagine that he allowed his pain to overshadow his reason. As for my bore of a husband, he pays no attention to what is said, even within his walls. He is incapable of maintaining order, or even his queen's dignity.
I find it hard to believe that no one came forth to defend you, your grace.
Oh, of course. Sir Valar immediately offered to silence him in the most violent manner. But I do not wish to see the young man hurt for such a trifling thing.
My queen, with your permission, I wish to attend to the matter of Sir Uther Donnelly.
You think that you might be more diplomatic than your half-brother? Yes, I suppose so. The Hand of the King was very much loved by his people, and our differences were well known about court. It would be unwise for me to be too severe towards Sir Uthor. That would simply lend credence to his foolish words.
I should be able to find a more elegant solution. Sir Uthor might find it in his best interests to humble himself, perhaps even publicly.
Really? You intrigue me. Go ahead, Sir Alester.
No, it can't be. So, Knight. No doubt you come back to carry out vile deeds for that whore you kneel to.
You are mistaken, Sir Uthor. The Queen does not wish to hurt you. Quite the contrary. She has already done much to spare you a tragic fate.
What do you mean?
Your talk does her no more harm than the buzzing of a mosquito. However, it has not gone unnoticed. Some people are becoming annoyed. Such as my half-brother, Sir Valar, for example. He has a notion that your death would distinguish him in the eyes of her grace.
Sir Valar, eh? He's a swine, and unworthy of such a title. Let him come. 'Twould be an honor to defend my lord's memory.
No, I don't think so. The Queen does not want any bloodshed. Valar will not come for you in the light of day. Perhaps bandits will slit your throat in a dark alley, or you will fall dead drunk into Blackwater Rush. Valar is very inventive. One thing is certain. There will be no glory in the death he plans for you. Listen to my advice. Leave this city.
Why are you telling me all of this?
I do not want my bastard brother distinguishing himself in the eyes of the Queen, particularly in such a sordid manner. I have my reasons for this, but they're no concern of yours. And then, you're young and foolhardy. Your only crime is being too loyal to your deceased lord. That does not deserve such punishment.
I see. Perhaps it is time for me to leave this nest of vipers after all. Thank you for your honesty, sir.
All was resolved without too much injury. The Queen should be pleased.
Ah, here is my valiant knight. You certainly brought a little wisdom to that young man. And in doing so, you appear to have forgotten your duty.
Sir Uthor has left, Your Grace. No blood was spilled, as you wished.
Admittedly. But what of the insults to my person? You were supposed to make him lose face, push him to commit a public act of contrition. Instead of that, he leaves for his lands, his head held high. His foul slurs festering in his wake.
I am sorry, Your Grace. I served you poorly.
It is neither the first nor the last insult that my position will oblige me to bear. The important thing is that he is gone. But I had hoped for more from you. And now, pray accomplish the task that I gave you. I will not be satisfied with half measures this time. Bring me the girl.
Very well, Your Grace.
Sir Alester Sarwick, if I could have a word with you for a moment.
Who am I speaking with?
I am Lord Arwood Halton, Master of Castlewood. Your family and mine have long been friends.
Yes, I have heard tell of the Haltons of Castlewood. What can I do for you?
I've heard rumors that you've had difficulty finding your brother, Gawain. Did you get the help you had hoped for from the Queen?
More or less. I am surprised that it is public knowledge. The Queen doesn't seem inclined to flaunt her arrangements.
You will quickly find that it is difficult to keep secrets inside the Red Keep. There are far too many inquiring ears about. On that subject, what say you to moving this conversation elsewhere? I have a residence in the city. We may speak freely there. I have vital information regarding your brother.